trouble inside.
Well, what's up, guys? We made it over here to Garden, Michigan in the Fayette area. We had reservations at the state park in Fayette, but this was probably the worst campsite we've ever had. We fit, and internet service was horrible. We had no cell phone service, and we had no Starlink availability because we were tucked into the trees. We went to dinner at a restaurant that was in the area in the bay here, and we saw some RVs sitting up on a hill, and we ate our dinner and we drove up to where the RVs are, and there's an RV park with full hookups and gravel, nice gravel level sites, and clear views of the sky for Starlink. So we made a reservation, and we actually left the state park after one night. So we're here for 2 more nights, and we went back yesterday and explored the historic Fayette, and that was pretty cool. But yeah, we're here for another night, and we head out tomorrow. So we're gonna try to get to Kitchity. Anyway, guys, that's kind of the caveat to what our little adventure this past week. So enjoy the video, and I will see y'all in a bit.
Beating hearts don't lie.
So Fayette, Michigan was once a thriving industrial town focused on iron smelting, but it declined and became a ghost town after the iron industry moved away. The town was established in 1867, and the town was only there for the iron smelting. So you were either working in the factory or you were working in the business around to support the factory. So you were working in the hotel, you were the barber, you were the doctor, you were the innkeeper. We toured these old buildings. Some of these buildings still remain. There's one log cabin that it was remanufactured. So this is inside the lower income cabins, but you're in a lower income cabin, but you still have this view. Now the smell from the railroad and what else, Laura? The furnace?
The dump.
The dump. Sorry. But Laura brought up a good point that you wouldn't just be in here with your family or someone else's family, you'd be in here with
the hogs and the chickens and everything out on the road. They wouldn't be inside, but they would just wallow everywhere, so it wasn't a very clean alley.
But pretty much everything else is to how it was back in the late 1800s. There you go.
Anything they couldn't make here, they would bring in wholesale so that people could buy it. So they were self-sustaining town. For the most part, they made everything that they needed except for certain things that they would have to import, like probably clothing and stuff like that. And it said supplies right up there. Big store.
Here we got the remains of the dock. He gave our interpreter guide.
Yeah, historian.
Our guide gave us a really good rundown. But here was the furnace right by the dock. This is where they did
the smelting. This is where everybody who lived in this town was here because of this thing.
Yeah, everyone worked here for this building right here.
Or to support this business. This is the business they were here for.
And that's kind of what it looks like. Well, that's exactly what it looks like.
An empty page, a story to write. I'm in love, you're divine, and it's all in our signs. We're going away. Get your bag, check the tag. Decision is made. Lock your door, need no more. It's already paid. Cancel your mail for a while. It's a journey for life, and I'm
pretty cool shot coming down from the hill here with the hotel in the background and the middle class houses up front, and it's a foundation of something. Looks like Laura's hot on the trail.
This is a picture I've taken after the town was deserted. It was taken in 1907. The photographer stood right here where I'm standing. So obviously this house is gone. This house is gone. But you can see it. This house is there. This one right there is right there. And the one next to it, in between, is gone. But you can see what it looked like. And then this building here, which they have it as the school. I don't know if it really was a school, but that's what it's decorated like.
Yep, and then the hotel.
And then the hotel right there.
So here's what the middle class would find themselves living in on the outside.
You're a star burning bright in my heart. We're going away. Get your bag, check the tag. Decision is made. Lock your door, need no more. It's already paid. Cancel your mail for a while. It's a journey for life, and I'm your ride. Hang on, we'll be long gone. Hang on, I cannot go wrong. We're going away. Get you back. Check the tag.
Sorry for the reflection with the glass, but this was just cool, too cool not to film. This is where you came and got your paycheck every week. So here's the superintendent's office. So the superintendent is what you call the mayor in most cities, but since the company owned this entire area, the superintendent was in charge. So here's his office. So during our tour, our guide told us that there were boarding houses was another option for workers. And this looks like the remnants, well, it is the remains of a boarding house. So, pretty.
So
I think they're,
this man and his wife ran the boarding house.
Here's the doctor's office. So this is a 2-story level.
Here's the kitchen.
So there's a parlor to the doctor's office. Downstairs is where the office would be, but there's nothing really down there. It's just rooms. All right, this is the big boss's house. Comes with a little fence around it. Look at this driveway. Stone driveway, it's pretty nice. All the way out.
Like the doctor's house is next door.
All right, Laura's got a point to make. What's your point?
I do have a point to make. So this town was built by a company. So it's basically every building was owned by the company. And nowadays, towns wouldn't be like that. Towns are like independent, different businesses.
Government.
So what this is more like nowadays, I think, is a campus. So if you have like Google or Amazon or whatever, they have like their headquarters, they have their campus. And so they have a housing where people can live, and they have businesses and all that kind of stuff that they offer as like a benefit to their workers. So it's more like a campus nowadays of a big major company than like a town for nowadays. That was my point.
Laura's points. Stand by for more Laura's points.
We're going away. Get you back. Check the tag. Journey for life. And it's already paid. Cancel your mail for a while. It's a journey for life, and I'm alright.
What's up, guys? Today we're going to go ahead and do a little road trip. We are going to go to Kitchinakippy, which is over about a half hour from here. And if y'all know what it is, it's a big spring. That's kind of what the word means, Kitchinakippy. And so it's crystal clear water from 40 feet down, and they got fish and everything that you can see in there. And you take a little barge, it's like a little raft, and it's got like a little wheel that you crank, and it takes you by cable across the spring, and you can take as long as you want. We were told when we got there was going to be a 2-hour wait, but we were probably on the raft within 20 minutes and back, and it wasn't even an hour yet. So it's going to be busy if you go there during any time, probably early morning. Now, when we were there, we were there 4 years ago with the dogs, and we took the dogs again this time. But 4 years ago, it was a dirt road leading up to the park, and it was probably, I'm gonna say, 5 or 6 miles of dirt roads. That's all changed. The roads are 100% paved very nicely up until the park, so it'd be a nice drive in. So anyway, we had a lot of fun there.
Well, guys, let's wrap it up and head back to the campsite, and I'll show you our digs.
Well, what's up, guys? I don't know if you can hear me with the wind, but a little windy this morning. But here is our site. This is Site 3 at Bay Ridge RV Resort here in Garden, Michigan. So if you haven't watched my full video, or earlier in the video, we did we actually moved. It's the first time we've actually moved sites since doing this. But anyway, let me show you what we got here. So actually, I'll come in on the other side. But get a gravel pad, get a fire pit and a picnic table. There's Starlink with a clear view of the sky. Starlink does really well here. And this is a full hookup site. So you have your sewer, water, and you get, make sure I get this right, you get 50 and 30 and 20 amp service, and it all works well. Nice wide open area, a little maintenance area behind you, but it's not an eyesore or anything like that. But 2 nights and not bad. With that, guys, I'll see you next week. Until then, camp in peace. Bye.
Now my wheels in motion and my